This is the new Toyota Land Cruiser. We've all heard about the legendary off-road abilities, but what's it like on the road?
So this is it on the road. Now, the Land Cruiser, this one, is a full automatic, and the gearbox, although a little bit odd at times, seems to make up its own mind what gear it's in, has only got 5 gears, which I find a bit unusual, to be honest with you. I mean, there's some of the other crop of cars I've been driving recently with 7 gears in them, and this one only has 5. And so it does feel a little troubled on a motorway. It's quiet, but economy-wise really suffers when you're out on the motorway. I'm going to take, while I'm waiting at this junction here, I'm going to take what the car tells me is my average fuel economy. You want to know what that is? I hope you're sitting down, because it's 11.4 litres per 100 kilometres. But with all the criticisms I have of the car, I actually like it an awful lot. A lot. That engine, that 3.0 D4D engine out there, puts out 190 brake horsepower. It's very good. It's very quiet. It only sounds troubled when you really put your foot down, which I haven't bothered to do. You can see for miles over the top of everything because you're so high off the road. I can see, look out there. If I was in a car, you'd be seeing the crash barrier. But because I'm in this thing, you can see the Curragh camp. Not supposed to film the Curragh camp. I do like this car. I do. It has a USB port. It has an aux connector. It has the full off-road stuff down here. So you have the differential lock, which is there. It's just a button to press. You have to be stopped to press it. But no longer do you hear that, there's not 2 handles in here. So no longer do you hear that kind of ka-chunk of metal moving around to shift it into being a 4-wheel drive. Now you just press a button and it does it. You have downhill assist control, which uses engine braking to keep your speed from increasing when you're going down an incredibly steep hill. That's very good because ABS and things, they don't work off-road. When you're going down a big muddy embankment, brakes do nothing. You lose control when you brake going down a huge big muddy embankment, just like you do in ice and snow. You lose control. Whereas with a downhill ascent or whatever it is, control, you don't. It uses the engine to try and slow the tires from turning. So it's very good. It actually works. It's not adaptable in any way. You just press a button and it does what it does. You also have a little switch here that tells you H4 and L4, but actually that's high 4 and low 4-wheel drive. Okay, so when you're in 4-wheel drive mode and you have it in high 4, you can go pretty fast. As long as you're off the road, you can go pretty fast. You're not supposed to use 4-wheel drive on a good roads like this. It just damages the differential underneath. But when you click to L4, which is low 4, that's low gearing, so it gives you lots of torque and no speed. It's great for really muddy situations, or we'd say going off into snow or ice or anything like that. That's what low 4 is for. There's some simple, stupid things that I like about it as well. One of them is the fact you get 2 Jesus handles, one here and one here, just in case it really goes wrong. No hassle, see? It's all easy. That's why there's soft suspension on a 4x4. The ones with hard suspension tend not to be able to go very well. It'll go across this surface, but it won't really go over a full sort of tough track. Now the Land Cruiser, this is the 60th anniversary version of it, so it's around 60 years old now. And of course the Hilux, made famous by Top Gear and the choice of terrorists worldwide, is a superb vehicle and indestructible. And the Land Cruiser is basically the same thing. It's a working man's 4x4. I'm chasing sheep now at the moment. Lots of sheep shite everywhere. It's a working man's 4x4. That's the whole thing of it. It does actually work on and off the road, even with just road tyres on it, which this one is just the standard spec. This is the normal kind of diesel spec you're going to get. The only difference between this and the commercial one is this is an automatic, and this one has 7 seats in it. So it's massive. Wow, this is epic. Here's a bridge. I'm going to go under the bridge for the crack. Ooh, that's a big jump down now. Oh, yeah. Oh. Round we go. The ultimate test, again, from the nextgear.com, we don't just drive these things on a road or on a beach or somewhere flat. That's easy. We drive across army courses, full-size army courses that they use to teach four-wheel drive driving. So if you want a car that's able to do all the things that I just did, you need look no further. This is the best of what Toyota make. This is the ultimate machine. You park it anywhere. If things go badly wrong, you can always park on top of another car, or you can just drive over traffic. Why not? It's well able to drive over that Curragh course. The best of what Toyota make. Honest to God, really, really, really good. Really good. I really enjoyed my time now with the Land Cruiser. It's really smart. Now, okay, a lot of people will tell you about the price. Okay, they say that it's close to a Land Rover Discovery. Do you know it's not? A Land Rover Discovery is a Chelsea tractor, and yes, they're pretty looking in a way, but you will feel like Puff Daddy pulling up outside out the front of a school in it. Okay, you'll be as welcome as Enda Kenny was at the Roscommon GAA match. All right, that's what's going to happen. People just think, that guy's got too much money. This is slightly more expensive, and hence a little bit more exclusive than a Land Rover Discovery. Think about that for a second. This is more exclusive. How many passenger versions of this car are sold every year? This car deserves the tag, the best 4x4 by far.